The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. Just keeping the play alive. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 19
that good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First and 10, Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Eason. Looking for the out route, and he's got more.
Eason's pass.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll throw on first down with Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
And it's third down.
They go play action with Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Colts 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Play action, it's Eason. He's got Burton here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a handoff looking right. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, it's Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down. Eason, open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Eason. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Off the play fake. Eason. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now they try the right side here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Check three. 60 Bison.
Here's Geis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
This kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Rip it, rip it. Mike 27. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check it. Street. Shit. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check three. Show it up. Switch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off the play fake, Eason. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Brings up 4th down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mark 27, Mark 27, street. 19 right. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I got it. They tracking 60. Check Mike 27. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go.
Second down, here's Eason. Going for it all. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's third.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gun, Geis, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got Gresham. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58's the money. 58's the money. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. 58's the mic. 58.
the gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Back in 60. 35's the mic. Yeah.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
38-yard line.
Under 10. 10. SOS.
Back to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Spoke the mic. Mike spoke. Get that quarterback. And Mike
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Okay, just like it.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's out right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Colts.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 82.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Colts 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. Well,
he's got a man complete. Past the 20.
How you like me now?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darren Waller, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point out.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Eason on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that one one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Jacob Eason. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On second down now. It's Hines, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And they run the option on second down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Gain of 12. First down, Colts.
From the gun, Eason. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, it's Hines, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Eason's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eason. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
Ready. Mike 27, Mike 27. Warriors 70.
They go play action with Eason, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action. It's Eason. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant.
Loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Eason. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Bring it, bring it. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
To number 14.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Today's final score is Jaguars 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.